Hey guys, it's Lisa here, and I promised you that I would start making a Vampire the Masquerade playthrough, or let's play, in ASMR style, and that's what we're gonna do today. I will be playing the introduction quests after I've made my character, and we can see how it goes from there. This particular part of the game will probably not give me a lot of opportunity to, well, talk, because it's mostly just introductory quests and stuff like that, but I will be voicing the things that my character says, because your character isn't voiced. The other NPCs are, but you aren't. So let's get into it. Not sure how much I can cut out of loading screens and such, because I'm recording it separately and I do want to keep everything synced up, but I'll try and talk you through it. We'll go directly to the character sheet, as I've decided on which character to play already. We'll be going for a Malkavian. Now, while this male of a Malkavian looks positively smashing, I think we'll go for a female. She is, in my opinion, the best looking character in game. I'll try not to throw around too much because the jiggle physics are very apparent in this game. Just feel like a pervert now. There are some histories that you can choose, but I'm going to go without a history. I mean, she's Malkavian. I mean, I'm sure she's been up to some interesting stuff, but yeah. And I will talk to you a bit about Malkavians and read their little introduction text. Malkavians are known as lunatics because of their ability to hear voices of insight and subject others to their sanity through discipline, demonstration. The world appears much different to the Malkavian than it does to the sane clans, though the extent of Malkavian madness depends on the individual. A blessing and a curse, Malkavians' insanity will help or hinder them, depending on how much they struggle against their nature. Malkavians start with a +2 bonus to inspection. And at +2, you'll see here, inspection is already raised. So they are more likely to notice hidden details in the world, which is pretty interesting stat to have, unless you're like me, you do know where a lot of the things are already. And here you see how many points you have that you can spend right off the bat to kickstart your character. And I kind of want to go for a lot of persuasion and a lot of stealthy action, because they do have obfuscate, which will shroud you in shadows, which is a very, very handy skill to have if you're going for a stealthy approach. I'm also going for a bit of defense, because I know myself, I get up to a lot of painful stuff. Let's see, intimidate, defense, unarmed. just go for unarmed. I do like being able to feed more easily. Just put 2 points in stealth right here. And let's go for a bit of persuasion and research. And hacking and one more in persuasion. Let's upgrade dementation, because the ability to make others insane is quite a nice one. I've already named my character, Alicia, as you can see here. If you watched my Vampire Malkavian roleplay, you might recognize the name. So let's get into it. Oh, I forgot to spend 1 point, I'm sorry. Let's put a point in... I do like my wits. Now we can get into it. Try not to talk through the cutscenes too much. So just enjoy. See what happens.
I want to show you something. Good evening. My fellow kindred, my apologies for disrupting any business or interfering with prior engagements you may have had this evening. It's unfortunate that the affair that gathers us together tonight is a troubling one. We are here because the laws that bind our society, the laws that are the fabric of our existence, have been broken. As Prince, I am within my rights to grant or deny the kindred of this city the privilege of siring. Many of you have come to me seeking permission, and I have endorsed some of these requests. However, the accused that sits before you tonight was not refused permission. Indeed, my permission was never sought at all. They were caught shortly after the embrace of this child. It pains me to announce the sentence, as up to tonight I considered the accused a loyal and upstanding member of our organization. But as some of you may know, the penalty for this transgression is death. Know that I am no more adjudicator than I am a servant to the law that governs us all. Let tonight's proceedings serve as a reminder to our community that we must adhere to the code that binds our society, lest we endanger all of our blood. Forgive me. Let the penalty commence. Which leads to the fate of the ill-begotten progeny. Without a sire, most children are doomed to walk the earth never knowing their place, their responsibility, and most importantly, the laws they must obey. Therefore, I have decided that this is bullshit! If Mr. Rodriguez would let me finish. I have decided to let this kindred live. They shall be instructed in the ways of our kind and be granted the same rights. Let no one say I am unsympathetic to the plights and causes of this community. I thank you all for attending these proceedings, and I hope their significance is not lost. Good evening. Your sire, tragic, my apologies. But you see, there is a strict code of conduct that all of us must adhere to if we wish to survive. When anyone breaks these laws, they undermine the well-worn fabric of our centuries-old society. Understand my predicament. Allowing you to live makes me directly responsible for your subsequent behavior. So, what I'm offering is not generosity, but the opportunity to transcend the fate woven by your sire. This is your trial. You will be brought to Santa Monica. There you will meet an agent by the name of Mercurio. He will provide the details of your labor. I've shown you great clemency. Prove it was more than a wasted gesture, fledgling. Don't come back until you do. Good evening.
And there we go. Our first steps into vampirehood. And as you can see, it is not without its politics and drama. Anyway, I'm a newly born vampire, just out into the world, and now we're going to see how everything works.
What a scene, man! Hoo-wee! Then they just plop you out here like a naked baby in the woods. How about that? Look, it's probably a lot for you to take in, so, why don't you let me show you the ropes? What do you say?
The reign of ages plots again to wash away revelation.
What? Oh, man! And you're a goddamn Malkavian, too! Wow! You really are fucked!
Who is this dark demon I see before me?
I'm Jack. What's important is I'm offering help. You make it back from Santa Monica with your hide and we'll trade life stories, okay? Till then, I got about this much time. You wait around.
I shall undertake your dark tutelage.
Alright. Why don't we, step out back here?
I am where I am, and that's not in the theater of death.
Right? Stuck you in there, huh? This is much better. Now, we ain't got much time, but I figure somebody should fill you in on the bare bones stuff at least. Could save your hide. You look wobbly. You even had a drink yet?
But what beverage do you babble?
Oh man, we're popping a cherry here! You're gonna love this. Alright, check it out. Blood, it's your new rack of lamb, your new champagne, plus your new fucking heroin, kid. Get ready though, cause hey, it's never as sweet as the first time.
Sweet like a prom date?
Well, down around the corner there, I saw this human, or else hope he can't find his car.
How do I do this dread deed?
Alright. You go down there, casual like. You creep up on him, then bare those little fangs and feed. Don't worry if you weren't captain of the wrestling team or something, cause it'll come so natural you think you've done it 1,000 times already.
Will he then carry this curse in his veins?
Forget that comic book crap, kid. It don't work that way. Now go for it. Be sure though, and this is important, so listen up. Be sure not to drain them dry, okay? It might be hard to resist, but don't kill them.
I go to drain the luscious liquid. And they're off to find their reversed victim And there he is. Hello, sir. Do you mind if I take a bite? You don't? That's fine. That's quite enough out of you. Thank you. Let's see what Jack has to say now.
Hell yeah, you're feeling it. I can see it in your eyes. You're a born-again predator. Feel that blood bubbling inside you, lifting you up. That's it, kid. That's what it's all about right there.
So spooky. And when do I get to choose the color of my cape?
Alright now, you got the blood, you're feeling all kick-ass, feeling better than your best day living, but wait, it gets better. All kindred. Kindred, that's our word for vampire. All kindred have a few things in common. Things that set them right square above humans on the food chain.
Tell me this tale.
Like sharper senses, a body that can take a beating, and if you play your cards right, eternal life. That's no sure bet, but still a chance at immortality is not a bad deal. And that's just for starters. Fringe benefits for joining the club.
My lifeline will go on forever?
Well, you can still be destroyed, but forget the books and the movies. Garlic, worthless. A cross, shove it right up their ass. A steak, only if it catches you in the heart, then it just paralyzes you. Running water, that's no problem. I bathe. Occasionally. Now, a shotgun blast to the head. Oh, that's trouble, boy. Fire, that's real trouble. Sunlight, well, you catch the sunrise and it's all overkill. Get it?
Like a bad sunburn.
Okay now. The fuck is this? You get inside here and head upstairs. Meet up in a bit.
Seems that shit is going down and we're smack dab in the middle. Thank you for teaching me how to use the door. Let's see, we're in this warehouse. And that's where we're gonna do. Can you see these wires? I'm not pretending to be an electrician, but that does not look good. Anyway, I don't really want to have to tell someone else. Tell someone else how to do stuff, so let me try and get up here. There we go. Got my lockpick.
Come down here. Stay away from the window. Oh, it's a Sabat raid. Sabat? They're, Christ, I was hoping to spare you this shit till later. The Sabat, well, they're mostly mindless, bloodthirsty assholes. That's all you need to know for now, right?
Where does this path lead?
The Sabat got wind of the gathering here, so they figured they'd raise a little hell and put a little heat on the new prince.
Tell me of the Jester Prince.
No time for political rundown. Job one, get out of here alive. Sabat might be mindless, but they hit like a Mack truck, like raging savages. Nothing a fledgling like you wants to mess with.
If not the sword?
Shh, shh. Heads up. Back away.
That was a lot of guns.
Sabat bastards. Alright, we gotta vamoose out the back quick. I'll stay and keep a watch out. You get us into the office. door's around the corner here.
I shall invade this orifice. Okay, let's put that lockpick in action. Perfect. Now, how to use the door.
Shortcut. Well, nicely done though. Not exactly an angel in life, were you?
My halo was terribly tarnished.
Cool. Now if you want a lesson on how really not to act, take notes from those Sabat assholes. You're a big bad vampire. Yeah, great, congrats. Now keep it to yourself. You go roar and you beat your chest and that's what you can expect.
Why need we hide our nature?
It's the same reason you don't let humans see you feeding. It's why the wolf doesn't want the sheep to know he's there. It's also why you don't go juggling dumpsters or outrun the 815 from Sacramento. And it's why you didn't know any of this when you woke up this morning.
My eyes are beginning to open.
Keep our secret secret and you make things easier on all of us. We're living in the age of cell phone cameras. Fuck-ups ain't tolerated. Makes sense enough, right? Well, it ain't a casual thing for a fledgling like you.
My mind is beginning to cloud. Shine a light and explain.
That party back there with the guy in the suit and the Magilla gorilla? The assholes that put your sire to death? That's the Camarilla. They make a tidy business out of enforcing vampire laws like this one.
Ah,
Alright, now don't worry, because I know the area. You know what? I'm glad we're in this situation. It illustrates a point. You gotta utilize your surroundings.
paint me a picture.
You do what you gotta do. Theft, destruction of property, breaking and entering. These will be the least of your sins before the night's out. So look around here. You gotta get out the back there through that magnetically sealed door. There must be a key someplace.
I shall seek this key. That's the password. How convenient. I do wonder why you would even install a password if you're just gonna hang it up the wall there, but maybe that's just me. Perfect. Lock. And there we go. Don't mind the voices. It's just the life of a Malkavian.
There we go. Now take that key card and head out the back. I'll meet you out in the alley there. I'm gonna check out things from the top side.
I will do this deed. Let's go forth. Just have a quick save in between. Again with the wires. This does not look good in any way. I'm actually starting to wonder if it's just a Malkavian thing and wires just seem screwed up to me, but shit's weird. Ouch.
Fucking waste of unlife, these Sabat vatos. You get winged? Hey, look at them potholes. Those will close up soon enough. Better feed, though. There's someone down the stairs here. It's not the freshest catch, but it'll do.
Does blood have vintage and bouquet?
Well, when it comes to feeding, it's quality blood you're looking for, not the quantity. juice bags with a pedigree. That's the good stuff. But you gotta take what you can get. Ever had a PhD, kid? Oh, that's good stuff.
The thirsty rarely avoid an oasis.
Remember what I said, though. Don't kill them. At least not the innocent ones. You're a monster now. Make no mistake. One of the damned and the fallen. You need to hold on to every last shred of humanity you have.
What if I drain him dry?
An innocent's an innocent. You kill one, even a worthless bum, even by accident, and it's gonna cost you a piece of your own humanity. Bring you closer to that beast you got welling up inside you.
Yes, the dark beast coiled beneath the surface.
The beast is always there, waiting to take over. When it does, it's like a wild animal wearing your skin. Desperate, scared, reckless. He'll do anything to survive, and it's you that has to deal with the consequences.
What if a human tries to harm me?
I said innocent humans. If some asshole levels a 12 gauge your way, you drain him, skin him, then bash in his skull. Self-preservation is a vital part of humanity after all. My favorite part, in fact.
Drain, skin, bash, and dash.
The only way to fight the beast is to keep in touch with your humanity and don't go hungry. It's a fine line.
Such lines divide this world from the last.
Alright, now go feed. Careful though. He's gonna drain fast.
Aye, aye.
I do nothing. They won't leave me alone.
I'm sorry, sir. There, just a tiny bit. Thank you.
Not quite as good, huh? Yeah, you can do worse. There's some rats down the way. You think I'm kidding? You can survive feeding on animals if you can stomach that kind of thing.
Ugh, his neck tasted like your breath smells.
Now, give it a try.
I need to floss the flannel for my fangs. Yeah, I don't think the rat thing is gonna happen.
Just couldn't bear it, huh? Ah, it's okay. Polite kindred society looks down on that kind of thing anyway.
I can see the truth in this rodent taboo.
Keep it down. Got someone around the way here.
Only one?
Not too much of a threat by himself, but you never know if there's more in shouting range. You're gonna have to sneak past.
Where shall I sneak?
The building across from us with the garage door. There's some double doors on the far side. I'll meet you inside. Just stay low and stick to the shadows, and don't let him see you.
Now you see me? Then you don't.
Alright, go.
Come. As adds up, I'm notoriously bad at sneaking, which is part of why I kinda wanna get a bit better at it. Perfect.
Keep it quiet. They're inside here. Seems that shovelhead outside just got separated from his pack. He's wounded too. Go take care of him. Don't worry. He's probably greener than you.
How can you see the shade from here?
The Sabbat, you see, they don't have the most rigorous training program. In fact, that poor sod is lucky if he knows he's a vampire.
My own green paint is still fairly fresh.
He's probably just turned and beaten over the head. They like to do that. Make shock troops, cannon fodder, put him out of his misery.
Ashes to ashes. Dust to dust.
He is a vampire, so be ready.
Vampire or no, he meets his maker.
Go get him.
Getting. Well, it's time for my first vampire kill. Yeah, I love training in unarmed. Poor guy. Give me a fancy new weapon though. Ever handy. Tire iron.
That's that. Sounds like you got another pack moving in, though. Saban are going all out. You better head underground and avoid stray bullets.
This plan is fine to me.
Alright, head down into the basement through the grate in there. Keep that tire iron handy. I'll be there in a minute.
Right.
Stop! You! Just
Besides
stay back. Keep your distance.
using combat to get rid of people, sometimes you can use things like persuasion, seduction. It's an introduction to that.
Now who the hell are you? You involved in all this? Because I'm gonna radio this in, and SWAT will be all over this place.
The first one is dementation, which is a Malkavian-only discipline. Basically taps into the victim's mind and make them crazy, make them feel part of your insanity. The second is persuasion. Third is seduction. The last is intimidation. I did nothing, but the good guys will bring the bad guys down here.
No. Well, I left my radio in a caprice anyway.
So can we go now?
Yeah, okay. Alright, this way. This will lead us up to the warehouse. We can maybe sneak out that way.
Follow me not, if you want to live. The last portion of the tutorial is mostly focused around getting to know your combat. Since this video is already getting quite long, I think I'll cut it in half here. So, thank you so much for watching. Hope it was relaxing, and look forward to part 2, where I finish up the introduction quests and eventually get into the first main quest hub. So thanks again, and good night.